Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am DALILAH. I would like to talk about the introduction of YTL Corporation BERHAD. The YTL Corporation BERHAD is a developer of integrated infrastructure and operator in many nations. They are delivering cements, hotel, education technologies and other national infrastructure in Malaysia. The late Yoh Tiong Leh established YTL Corporation in 1955. There are code of conduct and ethics such as public behavior, corporate ethical behavior, and workplace behavior.
Vertical and horizontal financial statements are formal records of financial activities and position of a business, person or other entity. Both analyses used to compare trends over time of any financial statements like items. In this report, I have compared the financial statement of YTL Corporation Berhad from year 2019 to 2022. The report composed two main statements, which is our income statement and the balance sheet.
Financial performance of YTL Corporation Berhad using both vertical and horizontal analysis. The horizontal analysis of the income statement reveals significant fluctuation in the revenue, gross profit, profit before tax, and profit for the year from 2019 to 2022. The vertical analysis of the income statement shows relatively stable percentage for revenue, gross profit, but consistent decreasing trends for profit before tax and profit of the year. Similarly, the horizontal analysis of the balance sheet indicate notable changes in total asset, equity, and liability over the years, while the vertical analysis shows stability in the composition of total asset and share capital, but significant variance in the percentage of retained earnings, borrowings, and bonds. In summary, the company experienced a decline in revenue and profit from 2019 to 2020, followed by a modest recovery with fluctuation in the balance sheet. Further investigation into the reason behind these trends and fluctuation would enhance our understanding of the company financial performance.
My name is AZZRIANA binti ASHMADI and I would like to explain about rating calculation. YTL Corporation utilizes rating calculation to assess its financial performance and stability. The rating like liquidity, profitability, and leverage provide valuable insight into the company's operational efficiency and ability to meet financial obligations. This metric aids stakeholders in making informed decisions about YTL overall financial position and strategic direction.
Based on the current ratio chart, the current ratio of YTL Corporation faces decreases from 2019 to 2020. In 2021, the ratio increases up to 2.04 times. In contrast, the 2021 to 2022 ratio rate drastically decreases around 1.23 times until not down below 1.0 times. If the current ratio is below 1.0 times, it is unfavorable and can be a sign of possible liquidity issues. Next on the list is acid test ratio. The YTL Corporation recorded a decreased acid test ratio from 2019 to 2020. The next year, it increased. In 2022, the acid test ratio of the YTL Corporation faced decrement. According to the details above, the net working capital of YTL Corporation decreased around 276,536 ringgit from 2019 to 2020. The corporation still has more current assets than the current liabilities despite a decline from 2019. It results in the increment of the net working capital up to 1,155,495 for the year 2021. However, for the year 2022, it declined to provide negative value which caused short-term liquidity issues. Next is leverage ratio. The first from the leverage ratio is debt ratio. In 2020, the debt ratio faced increment up to 41% compared to previous year. The ratio remained constant for 2 consecutive years. This constant debt ratio suggests that the business is keeping a stable capital structure and a sustained dependence on debt funding. The equity ratio of the YTL Corporation is 61% in 2019. The ratio decreased slightly and stayed at 59% for 3 years continuously. The decline ratio is considered as a good because it indicates that the amount of assets funded by equity is constant. This stability signifies that rather than debt, a significant portion of the company's assets are financed by shareholder ownership. Last but not the least is debt-equity ratio. During 2019 and 2020, the ratio increased around 0.06 and for the next year, it declined up to 0.69. The debt-equity ratio improved slightly in the year 2022. This shows that at this time, debt-to-equity levels vary.
My name is SOFIA and I want to talk about the recommendation and conclusion. So for the vertical and horizontal of YTL Corporation, for comparable year-end income statement horizontal, revenue declined from 2019 to 2020 by 24.29%. Also, the ratio calculation net working capital year by year is actually decreasing. There has many difference for the year 2019 to 2020. Lastly, the ratio interpretation calculation equity ratio is 61% in the year 2019 and for the next 3 years forward, it turns out to be constant 59%. In my opinion, the best way to calculate the financial statement analysis is using the ratio calculation, and for the conclusion, I think that the investing in the YTL Corporation company is advised because this company analysis overall shows that it has a positivity amount. That's all from me. Thank you.